I did. Did you have one? I didn't have a joke locked and loaded. I looked that up on the spot.
I was going to tell you a story about, like, because I need to shower before I go out later, and I was going to tell you about how I used to be addicted to soap. It was going to, like, be a segue, you know, and
of course.
But don't worry, I'm all clean now, so we can just continue on.
I'm
so
all
bad.
Clean now. I actually like that
I'm all
one
clean
a lot.
now. Yeah, I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm all clean now. Uh-oh, this dog's barking now.
Uh-oh.
He knows I have to.
Is your sweater barking?
Yeah.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Miranda and Colin. Just welcome you into the middle of a conversation. Also known as the Elder Elves.
Right.
Thanks for joining us again on our little quest to finish the two-person TTRPG called, where we tell a story through a journal 30 years apart. It's kind of magic, baby.
We do.
It's two people. It's story-based. Each week we take turns entering a journal entry, and we put the story together. Last week, okay. So there's a lot to get you caught up on if you're just joining in now. So why don't you just listen to the entire story of this podcast?
And just remember, Colin's character is
last
the
week,
devil.
Yeah. Okay. Well. I don't know about the devil.
Okay, not the devil, but
it's got good points.
Not nice, not a nice person.
Not nice. Not good. Not good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So last week the universe changed. The future changed. And it seemed like your character had taken care of business for the better. And my character didn't seem to know who you were. Tried to. My character didn't seem to know who you were or what happened. And just going about our daily business. I thought you were just a quirky little kid doing their thing.
And it's so creepy that I would be writing to you, Jordan, in the future.
So weird.
It's so weird. Why is my name all over this thing?
You had technically the last card pulled.
Yes.
Even though we'll see how it goes, and maybe I need to do a little reprieve, a little tidy up on my end of the story for the next time.
You will. You'll have to. Yeah. Yep. Because this is the end of both of our stories, guys. This is the last time I will be writing for this journey, and next week, Colin will write his end of his piece, and then we'll have a breakdown of the whole show, I think, after that. So today, whatever. The prompt had been the past. You are scared because you tried to stop the terror. It has taken notice of you. You think it is going to kill you. I mean, I was granted, right? Why? Do you survive? If not, do you finish writing this entry before you meet your fate? And, well, would you guys like to find out? Don't do that too much. I think it's, we'll have to pay royalties. All right. All right, Colin, this goes out to you.
I'm ready.
All ready? Dear Jordan, and there is no date on this. It lives in everyone, especially you. I'm the only one free of the terror, this I know for sure. Everything I do, everything I will do, never changes you. And every year you touch, you leach badness into it. I don't want to save this place. I don't want to do this anymore. But I have to. I have to do my best because you have done the worst. Mrs. Williams and I went into the basement of the Cutter house after my Nana's wake. She convinced my papa to let me go to her house. I told her what the new entry of yours said. She said, "Don't worry. She'll deal with you someday." Her smile was his for a minute, and then she was herself again. I should not have gone with her by myself. The basement was wet. My socks were soaked. I hate that. She took me to the old mirror. It was sitting in the running water. I didn't ask how she knew it was there. She handed me the bat she was carrying. She told me I had to be the one to do it. I'm not stupid. I think you've been trying to get me to break the mirror for so long because you knew. The terror always has to have a vessel to carry him in. And he has grown tired of this town. Why else would he want to be free? This is why he wanted to be released in the water. It'll take him anywhere or put him in anyone. I didn't break the mirror, Jordan. I hit Ms. Williams with the bat as hard as I could. The terror stopped speaking. And Mrs. Williams laid in the water very still. And Oh, I know why I wrote that. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I X'd out a whole bunch. I was like going ham. But anyway.
You just went into detail about how this child murdered this adult.
No, the terror stopped speaking. Originally, I had wrote in that there was a narrative scene with the terror, so I just we redacted that line as I could. Ms. Williams laid in the water very still. There was no terror speaking in this one. All right. She never asked me about the other mirrors. Didn't ask if they still stood. She already knew they didn't. I went back to my house. The lights were all out, and my papa's truck was gone. I went through the front door, went to the basement. The mirror was still there. I knew that when I broke the other mirrors, the liquid went away. You said it went to him. I took the bat with me. I haven't let it leave my side. Even now it's here. I tried something different. I learned something new. I broke the mirrors inside. I wanted to see what happened. The liquid stays. It's above my ankles now. There's no way in, and there's no way out. I can hear him. I can hear him calling. He is scared. He should be. He didn't know you can break them here. There's only his mirror left, and I know it can shatter. It's done. It's dark. He knows it's your fault. He knows it's your fault. He cannot touch me. And that's it. There's no your friend Charlie. That's it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So, let's rewind.
Rewind. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So instead of smashing, instead of a little violence on the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
you left the mirror, and the water's coming up in the basement of the Cutter house, right? That's where you were?
So she was in the Cutter house, and then she baseball batted this person that's supposed to be helpful, and then she she got home. She traveled home. She ran as fast as she could.
Okay.
She went down to the basement because there's another mirror there. And then she went through that mirror and tried to break it from the inside.
Oh, wow.
And discovered that she could do it. So she broke all the other mirrors that still stood and found that the liquid did not leave. Just stayed with her. And then she was going to break the other mirror inside. And so he has no doorways to get out.
But Charlie's stuck.
But Charlie has sacrificed themselves, possibly. Mm-hmm. And then she says that I've done it. That, like, you know, she's shattered the mirror. And she can hear him, but he can't get to her.
Oh, man.
So he's trapped in the world, the real world. And he can't move through time anymore. All of his doorways and gateways has ended. It's just him and then his Horcruxes. Is what we'll call them. His power has been spread, his pieces has been spread out to other people. But now there's nothing. His mirror is completely useless, so he has no vessel to hide in. So whoever he's in now, he's in. And they can't fix it because all the essence that kept him really going, right, is trapped in with Charlie, and he can't get to it. So it can't ever come back to him. So she's going to probably starve to death in this dark plane, if that's how it works. Maybe she just sits there.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. And you can't get into that mirror. She shattered it, so you can't get transported backwards to do it. She shut you down. How'd the book get out? Don't know. Maybe.
Holy shit.
Maybe
okay,
that's what happened.
Whiny. Okay, we gotta.
Oh man, look at what I did to you, Colin.
You understand what we've done, right? We've Christopher Nolan'd ourselves.
We did.
we have incepted ourselves so far.
It was the inception of inception. Now you have to figure out, because your task is to say something terrible has happened to the past. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe they erase themselves out of the timeline, my man. You don't think they're ever going to answer you. But you share one last journal entry detailing how you use the information you've uncovered together to defeat the terror, at least for now. So, sorry, I'm dying.
You're dying because you're stuck in that mirror.
Yeah, I know. So, what do we know about the mirror, the mirror system so far? The main mirror transports you back into the past.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, quick timeline. Because we got some time. A quick timeline of our own story. Remember?
Should we write a chart? Do you know what? I was like, oh, you want some sci-fi, Colin? You want to bring some sci-fi into this? Okay, I think I can write a little sci-fi. I don't know how good I'll be, but here you go, you son of a bitch.
Okay, so I have the first journal entry.
Yes, you found a book. Right. So, hold on, let me write a chart in my notebook right now. Okay.
And that book didn't have anything in it before the warning.
Except for the warning. Yep. So how many times has this happened? I found this mirror as a hand mirror, and I really liked it. All right, so 2023, Jordan
finds a mirror in the gas station.
A book in the gas station.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
book.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Finds the book
Okay.
in the gas station. Jordan writes in it.
Yep, Jordan writes.
Which appears instantly for...
So in 1993...
No, wait. Jordan... Yeah,
so when you wrote in it, I found it in my mom's room. My mom's kids' room, when she was living there. It was on her
Right.
stand.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about that part.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom... Okay, so your mom had the book in 93.
Mm-hmm. Well, my mom had the book prior to 1993. Because I came in...
Right.
came to... Yeah, so I found the book in my mom's childhood room.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you, in 2023, you got sucked into the mirror. Jordan sucked.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, because
you got
my
sucked
mom
into the
led
past.
me to it.
Yep, you got sucked into the
First
past.
I was in the space in between.
Yes.
I was in a gray area in between, which is where I met the creature that we never really named or called out.
Yeah, well, the Terror is all its name is.
Yeah.
Kevin. His name's Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Kevin. Okay. Sucked into creatures void. That sounds so bad.
Ew. Just the tip of the void, though. Just the tip.
Yeah, just a little bit of the void. So then 1993, what did I do after you were in the void? I was trying to find out. I didn't really do much. I was finding out that
trying to find the mirror.
Yeah,
I was trying to make the mirror.
Yes.
So that you could free.
So I'm gonna say nothing crazy happened to Jordan. While you're in the pit.
Yeah.
So you got sucked into the void, and then you went into the past.
Charlie.
So you went into 1960, 70,
63.
63.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever Kennedy was assassinated. I think that's 63.
So then in 1993, I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I'm learning. Mm-hmm. I didn't learn much. I went to the Cutter house.
And meanwhile, because that's when I took over the little girl, the young girl.
Right. Yep. And then I
got my taste for immortality.
Yes. And then you went back.
Then I went back into the mirror.
1930? 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 60.
Right? Or did I go all the way back?
Yeah.
Did I go? I can't remember if I went from... I think I went all the way back to the very... From there.
You went...
Because the creature
you
led
went
me
back...
over to a puddle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's when I went all the way back to...
18?
Like, whatever we're saying it was. Like the 1800s or the 1700s. Before it was a town.
Yeah.
Before East Prairie was a town. And then I was there for a long time, and we set up our own little, cult thing.
Yes. I'll put made a cult.
That's when we...
made a cult in the past years.
And then we started making the mirrors.
And then, you made mirrors. Yes.
And then we started pouring ourselves into other people.
Wow, this is awful. Then you started pouring yourself into other people. And then, but then you all started pouring yourselves basically in a cyclic sacrificing of your children. You sacrifice your life for someone else's life if you want or not.
Yeah.
But a lot of people did so their kids could,
all to keep going.
Be kids. But some did not do that.
Right. And then after a little while,
wow.
everybody started losing themselves.
Right. And
It all
then
started
Charlie
to get real
broke all the
blurry about who was who. Yeah, and then Charlie
Yeah,
broke
and
the
then at
mirrors.
some point you went into the future and said everything
yes,
is
I was
bad.
Terminator. It was Terminator. It was 2 Judgment Day.
Yep, and then I erased your future by not breaking the mirrors right away. Right. Because you said that, like, you know, when I broke the mirrors out in the real world, it went back to him. So then I broke the mirrors in the place between and locked him out of the place between. So now I'm just hanging out with his blood.
Yep.
And broken
so now
mirrors.
You're stuck in the in between.
Yes, and he's trapped out in the real world, and in bodies that I was gonna say he is
because he was the deacon.
Yeah, well, he's everybody. There's pieces of him everywhere, but now he's trapped in aging, dying bodies, and he can't jump anymore. Not really. I mean, he could if he still has if he has a little bit of himself left, but there is none of that.
It's finite.
Only, except you still have the safe.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that's right.
You still have the safe.
Yeah, that's basically the last thing we haven't kind of tied in our little storytelling extravaganza, right?
Yes. But here's the thing. You can always say, well, if everyone has a little piece of him in them, and he's stuck in dying bodies, and you know that's like the, the information that I passed you. It's a matter of, what you do there. Because, I mean, ultimately it's about defeating the terror. But but we're like, hey, Adam, we just went full villain mode. So you remember how you wanted us to destroy this thing? Oops.
You were supposed to
we'll fix it in 30 years.
Terror, not join it. Yeah,
we'll my God. Yeah, in 30 years we'll come back and write. There's no more grains outside. Yeah.
Okay. So next week, I'll write my wrap up.
Yes.
Next Tuesday, which is Halloween.
Tuesday. Yeah, it is. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a perfect Halloween episode.
You know what I'm going to be for Halloween?
Okay. The Terror.
A mailman.
No.
I'm going to wear a little
You're a
mustache.
mailman a lot. You like that. Like that costume.
That costume's like the best costume because I have all of the pieces. I just put it on and be like, ta-da! Wow. I got like sun in my eye.
Okay. So next Tuesday, Halloween, that'll be the final episode of the story. The following Tuesday, we will release a wrap-up where we'll just talk about it. Sorry, my alarm went off. For that, we're going to play some video games. I know, I'm very busy. I actually do have to run. We're going to play some video games for a little bit, but we're not going to release that as a podcast because that wouldn't be fun for the listeners. So subscribe to our Twitch channel or to YouTube. Watch us play some fun video games. We've got a couple of ideas that we've tossed back and forth with each other. But it'll be funny and fun. You'll enjoy it. Let's see. Oh man, I'm still thinking about what to do. That was a really good entry. That was a really good.
Thank
That
you.
was a good journal.
I wrote
nice
it. I wrote most of it, and then on the last, like when we had a mess up, like after we talked, I was like, okay, I'm doing this. And so I wrote most of it, and then I was like, ooh, I don't really like some of the bits, so I fixed them. As you can tell, when I was like, ooh, redact. But yeah, I hoped you liked it.
Cool. I got a lot to think about. I did. Like that. I thought awesome. Okay. You can find us at the Elder Elves on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. You can subscribe to us wherever you like. Listen, if you subscribe to us or follow us, whatever, that means that you're not going to miss an episode. All the better. If you like what you're hearing, leave a review wherever the hell you want to leave it, because that helps other people find us, and then we can actually, do this more for you. My name is Colin Carlton. You can find me at colincarlton.com or at Colin Carlton VO, pretty much anywhere on the internet, all the good places anyway. And that's it for me. Tell the people where you are and where are you.
I am Miranda Antes. You can find me on Insta, TikTok, Xbox, PlayStation as Obscurabrasion. If you like how we write or we write together, we have not written a book together, but Colin has written a book. So go check him out. Find him on Amazon. I mean, he's a big deal. He's a big deal.
Anyway, that's that. Thanks for listening, everybody. We will see you next week for Halloween at a super spooky episode.
Scary.
Likely, probably. I assume so.
Trigger warning.
Okay. Yeah. Trigger warning at the end of the episode. Careful.
Sorry, guys. There was no child death in this. No, they're fine.
Totes. Totally. Okay, thanks for listening, everybody. Thank you for writing that cool one. I liked that. Good night.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.